All right, welcome again. My name is Larry Adebesson, and I'm the author of How to Get Out of Debt 70% Faster. And I want to welcome you to How to Get Out of Debt Fast. In this video, I am going to continue discussing the three entities that you and I deal with on a regular basis and whose interaction with us determine how fast we're able to get out of debt, and more importantly, whose interaction with us determines how much of our earnings during our working years we're going to be able to keep. You know, I always like to tell people, most of us earn enough money to have a good retirement. But the reason why we do not realize and experience a good retirement is because most of our earnings get squandered during our working years because we don't have good understanding of how money works. We don't have a good understanding of the eroding factors that affect the best of financial plans. So in this video, I'm going to continue on what I was sharing with you earlier on about the impact of taxes. As I mentioned, taxes represent about 40% of the average American's expenses. That is a huge amount. So the next time you see politicians running for office and they're talking about who is going to raise taxes and who is going to lower taxes, you probably understand why it's always a big deal. Because it's a huge expense that for the most of us, we think we don't have any choice, we just got to pay. Well, as you're going to find out later on in this program, I'm going to share with you some things you can do to actually reduce your taxes. But before we reduce it, it's important for you to know how it's impacting you right now and how solving that problem will not only get you out of debt faster, but will also give you a better retirement by helping you have a bigger asset base when you retire. So, as I mentioned earlier on, if the average American brings home $1,000, 34% or $340 goes towards servicing debt. 40% or $400 goes towards taxes. So now, out of $1,000, $740 is already gone. So the average American has 26% or $260 left. Well, we say the average American saves only about 3% of their income. 23 plus 3 makes 26. The average American saves 3. So the average American has 23% to work with. So now, the next time you ask yourself, where does all the money go? I'm making all this money, but I have nothing to show for it. This is where the money goes. Because most of these expenses right here, these interest payments and the taxes, we don't pay attention to them. But they're eating up a big chunk of our earnings. So again, I'm going to wrap this video up here. What I'd like for you to do is this. If you're curious as to what percentage of your income is being used for taxes or interest payments, click the link below this video to request your own personalized debt-free plan. And I'll get your analysis together for you so you can actually see what's going on with your finances. But the most important thing also is not only am I going to get you your own debt-free plan, but you're also going to see exactly what it's going to take for you to get out of debt and how quickly you will be able to get out of debt. So again, click the link below this video and I'll catch up with you in the next session.